Hello, yes, it's me, the king of late night TV. Oh, I'm doing a lot of blogs. I got a lot of things to say. Now, earlier this week, I did a blog about my dog, Sandy. We have a dog, Sandy, a golden retriever, Sandy. And there's 3 people that live in this house. My wife and 2 kids. But for some reason, nobody wants to let out the dog. I think they're afraid of opening the door to the outside. I don't know what the problem is. The dog, well, we've trained him to go to the door and bark when he has to go out. Isn't that great? He's like a smart dog. I have to make. I got to go outside. So he goes to the door and he barks. And what happens? Nothing. That's what happens. 3 people in the house. One's watching television, very busy. The other one on World of Warcraft, very busy. The other one on the computer playing solitaire, very, very busy. The dog will stand there barking. Now you say, Dave, why don't you let him out? Because I'm busy talking to you. Why don't I let him out? Because I'm the only one making money in this house. That's why I'm not letting him out. I'm on the phone. I'm in emails. I'm writing scripts. I got things to do. I'm a creative guy. I'm in the middle of it. I'm an email, $1 billion deal. I have to say, hold it. My dog has to take a shit. I got to let the dog out because everyone's busy. Jared's watching a Black Jack movie. A Jack Black movie. My other kids play World of Warcraft, and my wife doesn't know whether to double down or split the 8s. So why do I have to let the dog out? So I sit there and I wait to see how long it's going to take for somebody to let the dog out. Now, what just happened here is, over 20 minutes, the dog has been barking to go out, nothing. Everyone sits there, does nothing. And I'm waiting, and one kid says to the other kid, let the dog out. The other one says, you let the dog out. The other one, you let the dog out, I'm on the phone. This is what goes on in my house. Let the dog. And I'm sitting here, and I'm waiting for somebody to let the... Is this the craziest... Does anything make any sense to you here? It doesn't make any sense. The dog has to go out. They wanted the dog. Now the dog's barking to come in. Nobody will do it. They're too busy. The Jack Black movie's still on. Andrea just got a blackjack, and my kid is in World of Warcraft, and the next he's getting gold, whatever the hell he's talking about. They're all very, very busy. And if I stop what I'm doing, we'll be living out in the street. And then the dog can shit all day he wants. Nobody has to let him out. Maybe that's a good idea. Nothing makes any sense. See, they heard me doing a blog. They get embarrassed when I do a blog. My wife hates when I do a blog on her. What's her to get embarrassed about? It's all true. I'm not making up stories. I'm not making fun. I'm telling you the truth. What goes on in my house? You think my house is girls and porn stars and strippers? Well, it is when my wife leaves. But that's not my life. It has to be my life because I'm going out of my mind. That's my business life. That's my work life. But I think I want to make my work life my personal life. Because I want to tell you something. I watched on 2020 a few weeks ago that John Tesh was driving around. He says, when your little thing's on E on the car, when it says you have no gas, you really have gas. People think, they got to rush to the gasoline station. So he proved you can drive 60 miles with the little thing on the E and keep on going. So I wanted to test it out. So yesterday I'm driving, the light goes on in the car. I'm not going to get gas. And it goes lower. I don't care, I'm not going to get gas. So this morning I go into the car, and I have to take my kid for a test. He has exams. So my editor says, how can you have the thing on the E? You have to get gas. I said, I saw this show with John Tesh on 2020. I'm a risk taker. I'm a gambler. I want to see how long I can drive without getting gas. And he says, what do you mean? You're going to get stuck on the road? What do you think I live in the country? I'm a Jew. I live where there's houses and shopping centers and drugstores and bakeries. I said, so if the car gets stuck, I'll walk over and there's a gasoline station in every corner. What's the big deal? Oh, but it's going to be late for his test. I said, I'm taking a chance. I want to see how long I can drive without getting gas. So my wife says to me, well, sure, why don't you do it on your time? Don't do it on my time. What time? What time does my wife have? What time? The time that she has to watch Kashmir Mafia at 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights? Or she has to watch Brothers and Sisters at 9 o'clock on Sunday nights? Or she has to watch Ellen? Or she has to watch Oprah Winfrey? Or find out what's going with Britney Spears? That's the time that she has to have that she can't lose that time because she's going to miss out on the next dance Ellen's going to do. It's half the time she has. This is my life. Anyway, so my kid calls from school that at 9 o'clock the exam was the wrong time. The exam's at 1 o'clock. So why we take him there at 9 o'clock? I don't know why. Because my wife told him it's 9 o'clock. Maybe she wanted to get rid of him. So he calls us and says, come pick me up. The exam's not until 1 o'clock. My wife says, not until I get gas. We got to get gas. I don't want to get stuck. Going to pick you up. We'll be stuck. Stuck where? I don't live in Kansas. I don't live in a dirt road that the next gasoline station is 45 miles away. There's a gasoline station at every corner. And besides that, my wife's dinner last night gave me gas. I'm loaded. I can take it to Pittsburgh. That's how much gas I have. That's my blog for today. And I'm going to do a blog every time this dog barks to go out because I want to show you how long it takes for somebody to let this dog out of the house. Now, we have other animals in the house too. We have guinea pigs, and we have hedgehogs, and we have rats, and I don't think the rats are the pets. Anyway, and I want to show you when was the last time that cage was cleaned? I can't remember. I don't think it was ever cleaned. When was the last time the hedgehog cage was cleaned? No end. I'm going to take a video. I have this camera. I don't know how to do it. But it's a digital camera. And I'm going to take videos and figure out how to download. I want to videotape the cage to show you what that cage looks like with the hedgehog. The hedgehog's right over here. It's always hiding here. There's no food in the cage. This is the house I live in. Nobody takes care of the animals, but they want to. I gotta tell them, feed the animals, feed the hedgehog, clean out the cage, take care of the rats. No, but the rats I take care of. Anyway, that's my blog for today. I'm gonna do a blog every day besides everything else going on in my world. But I'm gonna do a blog showing you this poor dog who everyone loves and adores. The dog cost me $400 last week. He had a growth coming out of him. I don't know what the hell it was. I had to take him to the vet, and they cut off this thing, and then $400 for the dog. I need shoes. Why am I? He has 4 feet. I only have 2. I spent $400 on him, and I'm walking around with holes in my shoes, for God's sakes. And then before I moved to Toronto from Philadelphia, what? Before I went to Toronto from Philadelphia, I took the shoes to this little shoe repair shop in Philadelphia, and then I left them there, forgot all about it. And then I moved to Toronto, and 20 years later, I went back to visit my aunt in Philadelphia, and the shoe repair shop was still there. So I said, I walked out and said, you're not going to believe this. But 20 years ago, I bought a pair of shoes in here before I moved to Toronto. And they're black, and they have these half soles and these leather tips, and I found this ticket in an old suitcase of mine. I took a chance. I figured maybe you still have the shoes. I know it's crazy. Maybe you still have them. So he said, let me see the ticket. So he took the ticket, and he went in the back room, and he came out front. He said, listen, I have the shoes with black, with little designs and half soles and leather tips and all smooth in the front. I said, oh, my God. I don't believe it. After 20 years, those are my shoes. And he said, they'll be ready Tuesday. That's my blog for today. Goodbye.